Hey, howdy ho. It's been a minute, right? Since we've seen each other, probably. As you can see, I'm moving stuff around. So I'm in a different room right now, and I'm probably gonna have to move to a different room after that. But for now, we're in here, and this lighting actually looks kind of creepy now that I'm looking at it. Sorry, but this is what we're dealing with for right now. I just want to drop in and say that I'm working on a new video series. I'm still gonna do Let's Plays and the things that I've been doing, but I thought this would be a cool idea. So basically, I'm asking people for their fan fiction, uh, like Harvest Moon Story of Seasons stories, and this story is one that this is the first chapter for a series that this person is writing, and they graciously let us read it. So this is the first one. If you have suggestions or anything, let me know. If you have a story that you want to send in that you wrote or that you've read and you loved it or something, then I have an email that I'll link as well, just so just look in the description and you can send it there. So hope you guys enjoy. Chapter 1. Don't Eat Flowers. After Takakura had finished introducing me to almost everyone around Forgotten Valley today, I immediately began to take care of my new cow that he gave me, whom I happily named Love. I couldn't stop snuggling her and giggling as she mooed. She's so cute. In the midst of my snuggling, though, there was just something that I couldn't get off my mind. Like I said, I had gotten introduced to almost everyone, so obviously there were some people I missed meeting today. But there's that one person who has mentioned that I just can't get off my mind at all, and I don't know why. I think if I'm remembering correctly, it was said that a girl named Nami lives in the inn. I wonder what she looks like, and if I'll meet her soon? I don't know why I can't stop thinking about her, especially when I haven't even seen her freaking face yet. Once I'm done taking care of my cow, I'm definitely going to explore around the valley and see if I can find this Nami girl. With a sigh escaping my lips, I walked out of the barn and began to walk toward the beach. On the way there, I noticed multiple yellow toy flowers all over the grass, and my emerald eyes sparkled as I picked one up, giggling. Ooh, I'll definitely put that in my vase when I get home. As I was just about to put the flower in my bag, I looked up and suddenly felt my heart skip a beat. Over there, in the distance, was someone I've never seen before. She had short red spiky hair and mysterious-looking dark blue eyes. Her hands were in her pockets as she stared out into the ocean with a stern expression. Is this Nami? I felt myself begin to blush as my eyes just naturally started to wander along her fit physique, with also examining the way the sleeves of her white, tight-fitted t-shirt were folded, noticing how even the ends of her pants were folded for darn sakes. And the blue flannel tied around her waist was just driving me wild. Her whole outfit just looked so cool. Even her blue shoes blew me away. She just looked so hot. I continued to blush ferociously, my cheeks turning ketchup red, and I then remembered what Takakura had said to me earlier today. He told me that I should consider getting married soon, but the way he said it, it felt like I kind of got the vibe from him that if I don't get married by the end of the year, he's gonna kick me off the farm. Nah, he wouldn't do that. That's just crazy. I don't know why I would feel that way anyway. But hey, if I hit things off with this hot, mysterious girl, I might get married sooner than he thinks anyway. I then gulped at a sudden, kinda scary realization. Well, wait. What if this mysterious redhead isn't into women romantically at all like me? There just has to be some way that I can show her that I'm interested in her romantically, so she can get the hint and I can find out if it's potentially possible for her to be gay for me or not. Ah! I can't stop blushing and I am in total gay panic mode right now. I then looked down at the yellow flower in my grasp and I had a total light bulb moment while giggling. Yep, I'm sure she'll get the hint that I'm interested in her romantically if I give her this flower. It's definitely the perfect romantic gesture. Now I just have to make a good first impression too. I then let out a deep breath and began to speedwalk my way towards her. My heart kept pounding more and more with every step I took toward her. Then finally, I came to a halt in front of her and she slowly turned her attention away from the ocean to look at me. She looked somewhat puzzled, but at the same time, her facial expression and whole demeanor looked beyond nonchalant and reserved. I couldn't figure out what she was thinking at all, and it made me even more nervous. A weak, flustered smile formed on my lips, and I gave her a little wave. Hi. You must be Nami, right? The one I've heard about who lives in the inn? I'm the new farmer, right? She interrupted, her alluring, quiet, somewhat deep voice making my heart flutter, and I almost dropped the flower in my grasp. My heart started to pound faster than any drum, and I did my best to inwardly compose myself. Yeah, I'm Nami. It's nice to meet you. Well, I'll see you around. She then began to turn to walk away, and I frantically shouted, Wait! Nami paused, and her eyes met with mine. She raised an eyebrow slightly. I'm not really into small talk, so, she muttered. I held up the toy flower more so she could see it while gesturing for her to take it. This flower, it's for you. I wanted to... You want my advice? Don't eat flowers. Flavor aside, I have no idea what eating that would do to your stomach. I wouldn't risk finding out, and if you're smart, you won't either. I felt my soul leave my body. The humiliation, the embarrassment. Nami thinks I'm stupid enough to eat flowers? I'm so mortified. How does she not see that I was trying to give them to her to show my romantic interest? Well, speaking of eating, I'll give her something to eat instead to redeem myself. I'll be right back, I told her breathlessly while turning around. Nami looked beyond bewildered as she watched me abruptly sprint all the way back to my farm. I zoomed into my kitchen and began searching in my fridge for anything edible in sight. There was nothing. Didn't Takakura stock up my fridge before I moved in here? Letting out a defeated sigh, I then remembered that I still had some milk in my bag that I got some morning from my darling cow, Love. Maybe I can make something with that? I got the recipe book that was on my kitchen counter, and it was those kind of books where you fill in the recipes yourself, and the only recipe available was milky soup. I gulped. I hope Nami likes this. I really can't handle any more embarrassment today. 10 minutes later. There I was again, standing on the beach right in front of Nami. I was nervously holding my milky soup dish that I made for her. I couldn't hide the shy smile that kept creeping onto my lips. I'm really surprised she actually waited here on the beach for me. I totally thought she was going to try to hide from me at this point. Did you make that yourself? I bet you put a lot of effort into it. Nami awkwardly observed, looking at the soup. I nodded. Mm-hmm. You're welcome to try it. It's for you, actually, I sheepishly admitted, blushing while averting my eyes from her by looking down into the soup. Nami seemed taken aback. For me? Really? Her expression then softened a bit. Well, if it's really all right for me to have it, thanks. I carefully handed her the soup, her fingers slightly brushing against mine for a few seconds, and I felt my heart flutter. A soft, playful chuckle then exited out of her lips, which completely caught me off guard. You're a weirdo, you know that? I don't even know your name yet, and then here you are, still giving me this soup. My eyes widened in total embarrassment while frustration began to bubble within me as my face kept flushing the same color as her dark, bright, ruby red hair. I don't care how mysterious and cryptic and hot this girl is, I am not going to let her get away with calling me a weirdo. I'm the weirdo? You're the one who assumed someone was trying to eat flowers when they were trying to give you some. Who does that? I was trying to be romantic. I accidentally blurred out the last part and insanely blushed at realizing my mistake. And my major overreaction to this whole situation. And just when I had already embarrassed myself enough today, Nami looked beyond flabbergasted, and it looked like she was blushing a little bit too. But maybe that was just my imagination. What? I don't think I heard that last part right, she mumbled. I said I was just trying to be nice. I lied, stuttering, trying to redeem any dignity I still had. Uh-huh. Well, I've gotta go, bye! I cut her off eagerly and started to sprint away in the direction of my farm. Talk about embarrassing. There's no way I could ever possibly show my face to her ever again. I've totally ruined all my chances at ever dating Nami. Suddenly, I felt someone grab onto my wrist, causing my sprinting to come to a full halt, and they pulled me into their direction. My eyes grew wide in shock. Did Nami grab my wrist? What? She ran after me? No way! Turning my head around slowly, I saw that it wasn't Nami who grabbed me, but that rock guy who I had met earlier. Whoa, slow down, babe. Where are you going in such a hurry? Didn't I just tell you earlier that you needed to take it more easy? Haha. I inwardly groaned in annoyance at remembering how he randomly lectured me 1 hour ago about how I look too tense and need to relax more like he does, and blah blah. He literally acted so high and mighty because he refuses to work too. Before I could even reply to him, this doofus blonde dude cheerily asked me, "Why don't we go somewhere right now and hang out?" He tightened his grip on my wrist and pulled me even closer toward him, resulting in my feeling very uncomfortable. Ow, Rock, that hurts. Can you let go? Let go of her. Rock and I both turned around to see Nami standing there with her arms crossed. She looked pissed, but somehow she still seemed so composed. I instantly blushed at seeing Nami. Her voice was ice cold. "Quit hitting on her. You're being way too pushy." Rock then let go of me and let out an obnoxious laugh. "Oh, please. I was literally about to do her a favor. I'm sure it's every girl's fantasy to have a charming guy like me take them out on a date. It doesn't happen every day, you know. I'm sure that I'm just her type." I smirked. Wow, I sure am clever. I just realized I could totally take advantage of this opportunity right now to let Nami know I'm into women 100%. Actually, that'd never be my fantasy, because I'm a lesbian, Rock. I smugly corrected him with a giggle. Rock looked puzzled. "You like beans? What? I didn't hear you." Pure annoyance was written all over my face. Idiot. Nami whispered my exact same thought of him under her breath while face-palming. Idiot. And she then stood closer to him, her glaring menacingly at him. Just back off already. Rock rolled his eyes and scoffed at her. "I think you're just saying that because you're just jealous of how much better my hair looks than yours. Your hair is all over the place. And sorry, but I'm not letting you use my hair gel just because you live in the same inn as me, either." Nami twitched in annoyance. "I never asked you." "Anyway," Rock loudly interrupted her and completely turned around to face me. "I know that I'm just your type, lesbian farmer girl, and that you're just being shy and trying to cover it up, which is totally okay. I know my good looks can be intimidating, but you've got nothing to worry about. I promise we'll go on a date later. Anyway, my schedule is rather busy, as you know, so I'll see you around, babe." With that, he flashed me a wink and happily walked away. Nami sighed and shook her head. "Just ignore that insufferable moron." I shook my head as well. The audacity of that guy. "I'm sorry you have to deal with him at the inn." I sighed and then turned to her, smiling. "Thanks for coming to my rescue, though. I feel like he would have talked my head off for hours if you hadn't intervened." Before Nami could respond, I shyly added, while twiddling my 2 fingers, "But, your hair is totally better looking than his, by the way, so don't listen to him." Nami was quiet for a moment. "He didn't hurt you, did he? Your wrist, I mean." I blushed. She's concerned about me? Oh, I think I'm okay, thanks. Just hope his parents talk to him more about personal space." "I'll talk to them. Anyway, that's all I needed to know. Later." With that, Nami swiftly walked away with her hands in her pockets before I could say another word. She entered the inn and basically was gone in a flash. The blood then rushed to my cheeks at a sudden realization. Wait, Nami still doesn't know my name? Author note. I wrote this as a little love letter to the remake, haha. It was inspired when I wanted to see Nami's reaction to regular flowers that she doesn't like in the game, and she thought my character was trying to eat them. Totally took me by surprise, LMAO. Anyway, I guess for now it's a one-shot, but if you guys really like it and want me to update it, definitely comment that you want me to, and any other thoughts surrounding this fic, and I might just update this, LOL. Anyway, thank you for reading.